Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good evening from Southeast London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG Repping, otherwise short for Dele London Guna, space Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. Right, welcome to a beautiful night if you're an Arsenal supporter. If you're a Sheffield United supporter watching this, it feels like a rotten night. And I'm here to talk about last night's game as a match review, which finished Sheffield United 0, Arsenal 6. What a first half 5-star performance. And I say that because we were 5-0 up at half time. Before I get into it, show me love, joy, and respect by smashing the thumbs up like button for me, Smash the thumbs up like for me in abundance. Make sure that you share this channel amongst your friends and your relatives, And if you're watching for the first time, welcome on board. Doesn't matter where you're from, which country you come from. Well, I mean, obviously, it don't matter where in the world you're from, your race, gender, age. Share this channel amongst your friends and your relatives and tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives, And virally, all over the globe. Right. Comment section. I mean, I'd love to get your response. I'd love to get your analysis, your player of the match. We use the word player of the match because we do have women involved in the game professionally, and they've been around for generations. So we use the word player of the match, No more man of the match, For those of you that are not westernized, educate yourself and why it's called player of the match. If you got your own player of the match, any opinions, etc., drop it in the comment section below where positive feedback belongs as far as DLG repping is concerned, So please keep it nice, but definitely keep it respectful. And make sure you smash the hell out of the subscribe button for me, Left, right, and center, gloriously but passionately, I want to see a number of subscribers on this channel, My aim is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Speaking of subscribers or subscriber, I have a new subscriber. Sir or madam, welcome on board. Thanks for the subscription. I am overly over the moon now because now I don't know who you are, but you have become the 253rd subscriber to my channel. So shout out to yourself, Big up your damn self. And I look forward to dropping more football content, hopefully in the near future. I'm here to stay, and that's the bottom line. So shout out to yourself, sir, madam. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what race you are. I don't care about the gender, your age, etc. I don't discriminate because this channel right here is the westernized channel. Don't you ever forget that. Right. So I've done all that, Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. You know the drill, Let's make this channel grow. Other than that, first off, well, total control. Complete total control. And what I mean by that is, we took our opportunities. 5 goals in the first half. Before the first goal, Bukayo Saka hit the bar in the first couple of minutes. And then we had another opportunity. We could have been 2-0 up in 4 minutes. 2-0 up in the space of 4 minutes, but we scored in the 5th minute. And then inside 20 minutes, we're 3-0 up. I mean, Bukayo Saka, what an excellent game he had. What I liked about his performance was how he got one-on-one with the left back, i.e. for the second goal, which led to Bogle's own goal. He took Trusty on, beat him on the outside for pace, whips in the whips in the cross, low ball, and Bogle can adjust his feet in time to prevent the second goal. What a performance. Gabriel Martinelli, before he came off hurt. Hopefully he's not injured on the long term. That's the last thing we need. Took his ball, he got a deflected goal and teed up Kai Havertz for the 4th. And then the 5th, Declan Rice. I feel that he's our player of the season this campaign. Definitely on the score sheet. But for me, our top player last night in my ratings later on will be Odegaard. What a performance. Controlled the game. I want to see him do it every week, especially in the Porto and City game coming up. Hey, I know, one game at a time. Yes, the focus is Brentford. Now, they will be a little bit more better than Sheffield United. Sheffield United are an absolute shambles and a disgrace to the Premier League at this minute. They defended like pub crawlers and they attacked very little. Hence the reason David Raya might as well have come into the midfield and played that from the back from there, because he had absolutely diddly squats to do. Let's face it. The reality is Sheffield United didn't give him anything to do, basically. It was so damn easy. Absolutely so damn easy. So without further ado, well, the second half, yeah, I felt that we dropped off a little in levels based on the fact that we made the substitutions, and you can see the levels went from up here below average, and you can see the game was won. We didn't really need to really channel our energy to go and score 7, 8, 9, 10 goals. Although, in my humble opinion, it should have been 10. Any of you watching, yeah, leave it in the comment section below. Should the score have been 10-0? That's the question I ask. Right, without further ado, let's get into the player ratings itself. For the players, of course, management, Arteta, the ref, and of course, saving the best to last, the fans. David Raya in goal. What can I say? He had very little to do. I can't even remember him catching a cross or dealing with a set piece whatsoever, or dealing with a cross from open play. That being said, he was always neat with his feet. I'm going to give David Raya I'll mark David Raya a 7 out of 10. I have to think about that one very carefully. Let's get closer to the camera. Right. Benjamin White. Another brilliant performance from him. Got involved in the offensive play, especially when he saw Bukayo Saka tearing up the wing. He got forward as much as he can. Defensively, again, he didn't have much to do, but he was always in position. Always in his defensive position, and he knew when to attack. And what a splendid strike in the second half to get the 6th goal of the game. I'm going to give Benjamin White, I'm going to give him an 8.5. That performance from him was an 8.5 out of 10. Get my words out shortly. I can't speak right now. I'm so gassed. The centre half pairing, William Saliba. I mean, so composed with the ball at his feet under pressure. Obviously, he never shows any signs of panic. And one thing about Saliba, won his headers, so much in control of that defence. He brings levels to our back line. I can't fault him anymore. I just can't fault him at this moment of time. Frank Leboeuf has come out and recently said that William Saliba is the best centre-half, or one of the best centre-halves in world football. I mean, he's definitely the best performing centre-half in this league right now. If anyone wants to drop a comment, if anyone wants to drop an argument, you know where my comment section is. Shout out to one viewer here who's listening. Give me your best centre half in world football right now. Leave it in the comment section below. But William Saliba, 8 out of 10. Gabriel dos Santos Magalhaes, his partner in crime. With him and Saliba, the best centre half pairing in the English Premier League. Maybe one of the best centre half pairings in Europe right now. Although both of them had a poor game against Porto, I still highly rate them as one of the best centre half pairings in Europe. But if you can name me the best centre half pairing in Europe or in the world, let's have a chat. I would love a conversation. But Gabriel dos Santos Magalhaes, well, solid, always solid. I don't think their attacking player, whoever that striker was, gave Gabriel any issue. It was just so easy for him. It was the easiest shift he'll get. But I'll tell you what, against Brentford, he will be made to work, and Saliba. But that being said, you know, from playing out from the back, like Saliba, he is so calm and composed on the ball. An 8 out of 10. Jakub Kuvia, well, he had an opportunity in that second half with a header, which he should have done better with. He knows it. Other than that, he knew when to hold his position in the back line. He knew when to advance forward from an attacking point of view. The guy has come in and he's been solid, and he deserves to be the reason why Alexander Zinchenko does not get back into the first 11. As long as Jakub Kuvia is fit and asks to play as left back, he stays in that position. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. The back four were absolutely outstanding. Benjamin White gets an 8.5 out of 10 because of the goal that he scored, and on his weaker side as well. And what a fine strike. Right, back four marked down. Now let's go to the midfield. Declan Rice, or someone nicknamed him Declan English. Well, Mr. Rice, again, no, not Declan Rice, Jorginho, sorry, my bad. Put some respect on Jorginho's name. He got selected for this game, second game in a row for him, and there was a reason why he was selected for this game. For me, controlled the midfield all night long. He's passing, giving Declan Rice the ball to go and do damage, whether he was giving the ball to Odegaard to go and do damage. It was a comfortable night for him. I don't think he would have any comfortable in his Arsenal career, that fixture. It was so comfortable for him. Jorginho, for me, an 8 out of 10. He knew when to hold his position. He knew when to come forward and recite. He knew when to come forward and play a simple pass. But for me, his main job was to make sure he sits 10 yards behind Declan Rice or Martin Odegaard and let them do the damage in that midfield and do the damage in the attacking areas of the midfield. They did. 8 out of 10 for Jorginho. Declan Rice got his goal. Another fine captain's performance without wearing the armband. But I will say this with Declan Rice. For £105 million, he has not gone too wrong. He's not had too many poor games. He's had a couple, or more than a couple. I'll put my hands up straight away. I admit that. But in this game, God, he couldn't have it any easier. He couldn't be more comfortable in his fixture as well. The Sheffield United midfield players didn't get nowhere near him. They just couldn't handle his tenacity. They couldn't handle the battle in that midfield. Him and Jorginho together in that same team, well, they've been brilliant. But with Declan Rice, another brilliant performance, 8 out of 10. Martin Odegaard, wow. Now, someone on the podcast that I watched compared him with Ozil. Ozil might be the better footballer, but Martin Odegaard is he feels like more of a total package compared to Ozil. Ozil wouldn't get his shorts dirty for anyone. He wouldn't get his kit dirty for anyone. Martin Odegaard, he presses so well. He leads he leads the press by example. You can see it. And one of the things with him, with the ball at his feet, he's got the ability to produce quality moments, even in tight situations. What I would like him to do more is just concentrate on getting in between the defence and the midfield so he can receive the ball and do some damage. Because once he does that, he can be unplayable at times. And I mean, very unplayable. I'm going to give Martin Odegaard a 10 out of 10. If that's too much, if he's not worth a 10 out of 10, then leave it in the comment section below. But that's what I feel about his performance. He controlled the midfield from start to finish. He was involved in everything to do with Arsenal's offensive play. 22 shots on goal, 10 on target. I mean, yeah, he was very much the heartbeat in that respect. So I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. Right, the front three, Bukayo Saka. I think that's one of his best games he's had for a little while. He looked sharp. He gave the wing back no ends of rest. He gave him no moment to breathe. Got on him, got on the outside of him, forced the own goal by beating the trusty on the outside, getting a right-footed cutback cross. Obviously, Bogle got his feet tangled up. 2-0. For me, unlucky not to score in the first 2 minutes of the game. And that's the sort of game that's the sort of impact he had for Arsenal. And yeah, rightfully he's taken off at half-time, I believe, or early second half of the game. He was taken off and for Fabio Vieira, and deserved his rest for the next game. I'll give Bukayo Saka a 9 out of 10. Gabriel Martinelli got his goal, got kicked countless. There was a couple of times he got kicked. Jayden Bogle deserved his yellow card for just hacking him down out of frustration. I get it. Well, when you see Jayden Bogle do that, you just have to sum up Sheffield United as a football club who are embarrassing the English Premier League. Let's be real. Every weekend or every week, they're embarrassing the English Premier League. And Martinelli got onto him with his pace, tenacity, his willingness to get back and help the fullback out. But he didn't have to do too much of that because he was so much on the front foot with the Arsenal attacking players. 8.5 out of 10 for Martinelli. Kai Havertz, wow. He had a very good game. Got the goal he deserved. Imposed himself on the game. I mean, Arteta said that he didn't know which position to play Kai Havertz. Well, I can tell you for free that he now does have a position for him. It's up top as a false number 9 or a number 9. He is more effective in that area than he is in the midfield area. And Kai Havertz, for me, has found his place. He's got 3 league goals in the last 3 league games. Now he's on a bit of form here. I'm going to give Kai Havertz an 8 out of 10. And I'm not convinced about the guy. I'm not convinced with Kai Havertz as such. I need to see a hell of a lot more for me to be convinced. And if he can carry on putting in a shift and producing top draw performances as a number 9, then he shuts me up. He does shut me up. So Kai Havertz, give him his due. Yeah, 8.5 out of 10. Fabio Vieira, one of the first substitutes that spring to mind. He came on and had a decent impact. Got involved in the game. He got involved in the game with the ball at his feet. Tried to impose himself on the game like the way Kai Havertz did for 90 minutes. I think he's worth a 7 out of 10. Gabriel Jesus, for me, he's had opportunities to shoot and he's passing. I mean, you can tell he's a bit rusty. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. But one thing is, he always imposed himself on the defenders and always got himself in the right position. For me, he's just not an out-and-out number 9. Maybe right wing is his best position. Anyway, Thomas Partey, you can tell that he looked rusty. But with the ball at his feet, as the minutes go by, as he got into the rhythm, after coming on from after 5-10 minutes, he started to get into a rhythm, and you can see that he was imposing himself on the game. 1 or 2 sloppy passes, but he was still trusted with the ball at his feet. Hence the reason why the defenders wanted to give him the ball to see, not just to see his quality, but to know that he's got the ability to find a pass where not many Arsenal players can find that pass. And he does recycle the ball as well as anyone in the division. I'm going to give him a 6.5 out of 10. Who else came on? If you're watching, sir or madam, leave it in the comment section below, because I know we made 4 substitutions. No, Smith Rowe never came on. We made 5 substitutions. Cedric Suarez, there was nothing for him to do. Do I mark him down? I suppose he had some involvement. He tried to impose himself. He tried to really get stuck in. Again, we were too busy being on the front foot. I'll give him a 5 out of 10. We had 5 substitutions. Trossard, yes. Trossard, again, he had very little to do. 5. I won't even mark Trossard. If you want to mark Trossard, then do so. For me, no. Right, let's get on to Mikel Arteta. For me, got it spot on. You know, the way that he, I think he got it spot on. And what I like most about Mikel Arteta, when we were 3-4, 5-0 up, especially being 5-0 up inside 40 minutes, he was so calm. He was so calm. He got on the touchline and he tried to reassure the players that what you're doing in this first half, it is not over until the final whistle is blown. He made sure they were on it from the second the whistle blew to the second the whistle blew for full time. He was on it. Tactically, he got it spot on. Jorginho sitting in the 6 in the pivot, while Declan Rice and Odegaard had the freedom to do what they needed to do from an offensive point of view to support the front 3. They were absolutely, I mean, they were absolutely on point. All because Arteta's influence got them the reward. And for me, he couldn't have motivated them players any harder than he could have. I think out of 10, he gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Mikel Arteta, 10 out of 10. The referee, obviously, he was very, very much. He was very much involved. Very little. What can we say about the referee? What can we say about the referee? I didn't see, the less we saw of him, the better, and that was the case. Yeah, Jayden Bogle got booked for a reckless challenge on Martinelli. It was deemed deliberate, but other than that, there wasn't a bad kick or a foul in that game. It wasn't nasty. The referee had it fairly comfortable night. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. The Arsenal fans, absolutely splendid. You can hear them in the first half for every goal they scored. You can sense that they travelled well. They filled up their allocations in the away end. Every seat was filled in. You couldn't see a seat. Unlike the Sheffield United fans leaving with the first 15 minutes of the game gone, and they're leaving. And you can imagine being at the away end. You could see more empty seats. You could see more empty seats than you see Sheffield United fans all over Bramall Lane. Let's be real, because they knew the embarrassment was going to continue. And hey, I don't blame them. They wanted an honest performance, and they got nothing but that. They got nowhere near an honest performance out of their team. Whereas Arsenal, the Arsenal fans, they got a treat, and it must have been worth the money, the time they invested to see a treat, an absolute exhibition of football. So 10 out of 10 for the fans. Whew, what a long live stream, but it's been worth it. Viewer, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Yeah, really appreciate it. If you're new, I'd even appreciate it more if you smash the like button for me. Share this channel amongst your share this channel virally all over the world, especially amongst your friends and your relatives. Yeah. Leave a message in the comment section below, your thoughts of the game, your opinions, etc. And if you're new, smash the subscribe button for me and encourage your friends and relatives to do the same thing. Other than that, it's always a pleasure to do a winning performance match review, especially from a winning performance point of view. It's always a pleasure to do this match review on this very what's the word I'm looking for? It'll come out. But other than that, yeah, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls on this platform, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching and saving the best to last. Thank you so much for putting up with me, with my overgas happiness. Do look after your friends, do look after your families, and make sure you look after yourself, which is always important. More peace, more lovings, more blessings again. And on top of that, yeah, as your host, we're going to chat again, yeah? Do remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember one more thing. Please just be nice. And I do mean be nice. Cheers. Good night.